He was Vader. Oh my lord, what happened here? Who sneezed? Someone just went flying. Holy shit. What is going on, guys? Ryan here playing Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, and today I just felt the need to simulate some Rogue One battles because I just saw the movie like for the second time and I just needed it to happen. I feel like this is what this game is for simulating totally accurate battles. And why not do it now that we have like blaster rifles, lightsabers, and everything? It seems perfectly fitting. So just real quick before watching this video, if you haven't seen Rogue One yet, there's definitely going to be a shit ton of spoilers in this video. There's no way there's not. So if you haven't seen Rogue One yet, I highly recommend you just smack that like button and go leave this video until you see it, then come back to it, because I'd hate to be the person who ruins shit for you. Alright, that being said, I've now made that perfectly clear. I can say whatever I want in this video, and you can't get mad at me for spoilers. You can get mad at me for being a little wrong about stuff, but that's why people talk about movies. It's actually weird to get mad at somebody for being wrong. Just correct them, you know? Shit, we're all people. Either way, I feel mighty confident. Just last time I said something slightly incorrect about Star Wars, and holy hell were people out for my head. Just some angry-ass motherfuckers out there. Y'all should join the military and take that anger out on some bad guys, you know? ISIS. Not me. Fuck. Alright, so for starters, I'm gonna go over which troop I've labeled which person in the movie. Like, which soldier in tabs is going to play which Rogue One person. So I'm not gonna have any major characters either, because there's not like I was thinking maybe get like frickin' Trump and Hillary in here as the main characters, but that just gets silly. So it's just gonna be basic troops that you see, plus a few actual main characters, but not all of them. Not like the main chick or anybody. So for starters, on the Empire side, we will have blaster rifles, will be beach troopers. Beach troopers are the stormtroopers you see like on the beach. By the way, we're battling on the Sahara. I've looked at all the maps, all 5 of them, you know, there's not any beach areas, so it's like the best thing we have is they fought on sand for the most part. Sand and beach, ocean, so I figured the Sahara. Sand, they're on sand, it's the same ground, it's generally the same thing. So these guys are gonna play the beach troopers, and these guys on the blue side will be the rebels, standard rebel infantry. So that's just getting that set right there. The beavers, who will play later on parts, will play the death troopers. Seeing as how they're standard troopers, just like these guys, just with much more fortified weapons. That's like, or I mean in tabs, like the people are the same. So these guys death troopers, these guys beach troopers. So far, I feel like that's perfect. Right here we'll have the Tesla, which I'm gonna claim as the big Kyber Crystal Defender. You know, there's 2 Kyber Crystal Defenders. This guy's gonna play the bigger one with like the large-ass weapon. Like the guy who just decimates the shit out of so many stormtroopers. And of course the Energy Sword Master is going to play the blind Kyber Crystal Defender, who of course just beats the shit out. He's hilarious too. He's the funniest guy ever. He's also very wise and the Force is with him. So this is it so far. I think so far it's actually labeled quite well. Definitely make sure to comment down below if you would have done this any differently, because then I could like change it for future reference, because this was all done in about a 20-minute thinking spree while I downed a few Red Bulls. So it also, I just have to pee. Alright, this guy's not going to be coming in for most of these, obviously, because Vader was like such a minor-ass part of Rogue One, although his like part was fucking insane, dude. That was the craziest thing ever. Of course, the Dark Peasant is Vader. He's like the only one who has complete control over the Force out of everyone in here. And he's just completely OP. He's like the #1 character. I understand Sidious. A lot of people would argue Sidious should be this guy instead of Vader, but Vader kills Sidious, so that's just not a thing. Alright, and then I was thinking actually I could get into like even other kind of battles for the most part, like Kashyyyk, things like that, you know? I was thinking this guy, the Axe guy, this guy could be a Wookiee, because he's basically a Wookiee. I understand he's not a Wookiee, but he's unusually tall, has extra sharp weapons, aka Wookiee claws, I'd say, or just a beast-ass bowcaster weapon, and of course he has a giant bear head, which just makes him the Wookiee. There's no, I was thinking Ewoks at first, but that was just stupid of me. So then, of course, to combat the Wookiees, one of the main weapons used by the Empire in Kashyyyk, which, of course, obviously, like, at first they were facing the droids, but once Order 66 went out, then they were facing the troopers, the Wookiees were, damn it, I'm brain farting all over the place. But when the Wookiees were dealing with hostile troopers, they were dealing with, where is it? The projectile shield. The projectile shield is what I'm labeling as the saber tank, like the standard tank used by the Empire, which was heavily found on Kashyyyk when that battle went down. See, I understand there's a few holes to plug in this whole thing. If you're the kind of guy going, oh, it's so cringeworthy, he's wrong, you kiss my ass, alright? This is as correct as it gets right now. I'm very limited. Alright, and I think so far that's all the troopers I have labeled, all the soldiers I have labeled for Rogue One. Time to get some battles going. So yeah, if you have a good time watching, make sure to smack that like button so you see more of these videos, more tabs videos from me. And then comment down below if you have any corrections or future ideas, because I'm always way down to hear it. I love getting involved with the community over this kind of stuff, because it's always so much fun. Alright, bitches, clear the field! Alright, so the first thing I'm thinking, obviously, is just going to be a large blaster rifle. See, a lot of these aren't going to be exactly as accurate because they won't be, you can't do it how Rogue One had it. Like, it's like, you can't make like how when the rebels went into the base to get the archives, it's not like, make 10 soldiers seem like 100. How they did, how 10 guys basically, I'm not sure if it was exactly 10, I actually didn't count it, I just remember him saying, make 10 seem like 100, which, you know, in the movie is totally possible, but in tabs, these guys don't actually have the strength of 10 men each, but based off their tactics and sneak advantage. So for the sake of just having a large laser battle on the beach in Rogue One, I'm going to just multiply a little bit more troops in here just for the sake of a large laser battle in Rogue One just to start us off. Of course, let me know down below if you guys would rather it just be super accurate, but of course, it wouldn't be how it goes down in the movie, of course. They would just gun them down within seconds. They can't take cover, they're not smart, they can't sneak around and hide and plant bombs and shit. I'm not even getting Death Troopers in here. This is just when it's just standard beast troopers. I kind of want to have it be even, though. Even sounds like the best. Like, exactly even amount of troops on both sides. Alright, because they're equal strength for a while. They hold each other off. That's what I was getting at here. Alright, bitches, panties off! Let the lagger swagger sit in, so we'll chill. Whoa, shitballs! There we go. Oh my god, look at this. It's so beautiful. It's just a giant rave. This is so nice. I should just put it, you know what, if Star Wars music is actually in Battlefront, then it should be legal to include in videos. There shouldn't be any issue there. But when it was in ARC, it got a few ARC mods shut down having Star Wars music on it, so it's so confusing what to do. They had to call them Storm Poopers, not Stormtroopers. Alright, that's what I like to see here, giant laser battle. I wish to God we could have AT-ATs, palm trees, everything in here. I understand it would be smart to have it on a map with, like, grass, but it was sand. The majority of the battle was fought on sand. It's a beach. Dude, whoever wins clearly is just stronger with the Force, because they were exactly equal from the start. Whoever overcomes this is just the winner. Okay. Come on, little brave guy. You can drop those souls. Is it one shot per each? Shit. Oh, we've got this. There's so many more rebels left. I have to suck some rebel balls. I don't even need to do slow motion anymore. Alright. There you go with your funny little rebel penis hats. That's what I like to see right there. They've taken the beach. They haven't taken the beach, but they have their little victory on the beach. Enough for our main characters to go proceed to the archives. Alright, now this time we're looking for more of an actual beach. I'm just want to break it in step by step with these battles because there's no way to exactly do it. So any minor break in, I want to just let it have its own moment. So this one, alright, so this one we straight up got rebels. Rebels, just not that many, just like some rebels for the most part. There we go, alright. Oh, they're gonna get so fucked up though. Okay, of course we have the one Kyber Crystal Defender guy, and the other one placed there. Ooh, guys, it's not gonna go down that well, because now these guys... Okay, wait, this could be any man's game. Let's make it kind of equal with Beach Troopers, for the most part. But then, of course, these guys have some Death Troopers coming into play with their crazy-ass, horrifying-sounding just speaker system in their helmets. It sounds terrifying. Alright, let's get it on! Actually, hang on. Maybe we should make this battle a little bigger, just for the sake of life being short and life wanting to be, or life needing to be awesome. There we go. Ooh, this shizzle's gonna be cray-cray. That's right, urbanomics. Okay, now you obviously need more rebels. I wish to God we had X-Wings and AT-ATs. You just know that the dev added all this stuff to... Okay, we have a lot more on red team. That is not okay. But you know the devs obviously unleashed this stuff right when Rogue One was coming out on purpose because everyone has like lightsabers and stuff. I feel like it's generally equal. We have more shooters. It's just these Death Troopers. These Death Troopers cost a lot of money, man. They're very expensive. See, understandably, I could just quadruple the amount of people on this battlefield, but that's not what happened in Rogue One. See, that's where it gets... I'm stuck in the limbo between wanting to make it exact, wanting to make it awesome, and not wanting to piss off the people in there who had a bad day, love Star Wars more than their parents, and are just looking for an argument because something's not exactly as accurate as it could have been. Alright, let's get it on! Oh, where'd they go? I can't see shit. Oh my god! No, they're getting wrecked! They had so many more people! They had so much more money spent, but it wasn't enough. I can't see shit! Alright, that was vastly unfair for the blue or for the red team. Obviously it was. It was just like... I don't know, man. I thought it would go down much more differently. Obviously they need a lot more soldiers, though. These guys have way more shooters. That's, of course, unfair. Yeah, let's get a lot more Death Troopers in here. Death Troopers for life, son. Alright, there we go. And then we'll just get a few more... Oh, my God. Oh, now they're gonna get vaporized. I suppose that'd be more movie accurate, though. If they all just got vaporized. Alright, boys, get it going. Oh, look at the Kyber crystal getting in there. Yeah, buddy. That blind guy kicks so much ass. I'm just gonna follow him right. Oh god, he's been shot. No. Oh shit. Oh no, is he gonna fall soon? Oh my god, this is bringing up too much emotion right now. Don't do it, you son of a bitch. Oh my god, he went right past him. What was he thinking? What is this blind guy thinking? Oh shit, it's so savage. Oh my god, okay, thank god, he's still standing. We've got this. Yes, and the other guy's still standing too. That's what I like to see right there. Yeah, look at that. Actually, I was cheering for the bad guys, but regardless, I wore my special bad guys helmet and everything. Oh shit, Death Trooper vs. Kyber Defender. This is an awesome finale right here. Oh my god, that was the best way to end it. See, these Death Troopers just cost a lot of money, but for the most part, they're not as fancy as... Okay, let's just get a buttload more Death Troopers in here. The Death Trooper population just quadrupled. They've just been vastly handing out those armor suits and weaponry to anybody. Okay, you guys should lose. I feel like it's this guy, the Tesla. It's our Kyber Crystal Defenders who are really pulling it back for the team. See, it's just like in the movie. Everyone he touches with that thing gets vaporized. That's what she said. Look, just go on, sucker. See, these guys, these Death Troopers are fancy, not fancy enough though. I'm so happy nothing happens to this guy. I understand he can't block lasers with his little stick, like in the movie, but we're just gonna act like he's basically the best Jedi we have in the entire movie, so. Oh my god! Oh no, that's so sad. Now it's more movie accurate than anything, damn it. So brutal. Alright, we just sprayed so many damn troops all along this area. I just want a giant battle now. Since we don't have AT-ATs, or that sexy-ass woman anywhere in the battlefield, or Rey, who I can't wait for, December 2017, we just have to make... Shit, I just gave these guys a bunch of beam rifles. How's that work? Alright, whatever. Rebel Special Forces. I can't do that, which I've done. Alright, Godspeed, guys. Okay, this is what you need a lot more of, though. You need a lot more blaster rifles on the front line. There we go. Alright, they have a lot more money spent, so they obviously are gonna win, but... I mean, they won last time with less money. Yeah, get ready for that lag. Just go slow motion. God, this game's so amazing that you can just go slow motion and everything just fixes. I mean, it's all slow. Oh my lord, it's like EDC 2000. Or 2012, that's when I was there, and it was crazy. Alright, boys, I'm just hoping for this guy. I wish the son of a bitch would stay back. But he's gotta hit the... Oh, God! He was famous. Oh my lord, what happened here? Who sneezed? Who just went flying? Holy shit. This is crazy. This is what I wanted to see right here, exactly. I wanted to see exactly this battle, but with the heart and emotion in my stomach of these being Rogue One characters. Rebels just fighting for their cause. Come on, boys. Okay, see, we luckily have a few of those blaster rifles on this side too, which just sends people flying back like crazy. Alright, it's any man's game now. No, it's clearly the Empire's, but isn't it nuts how close they got to winning, having such an enormous money advantage on these guys? See, that's what Star Wars is basically all about. People with way less resources, money, and I guess just numbers, beating the shit out of people who have way more of everything. And secret plans in the Death Star, I suppose. Alright, well, that was beautiful, gentlemen. I salute you all. May the Force be with you. May you all go out hugging on a beach as a giant Death Star explosion approaches over the distance. Oh, by the way, look at this crazy shit. Because, like, everyone's been talking about Darth Maul like crazy because, you know, we have the Darth Maul character now. Look what I picked up at Disneyland. It was so awesome. Freaking Darth Maul signed thing. How sick is that shit? It's like crazy. I was like, there's no way that's not going on my wall to treasure and cherish forever. With my Clint Eastwood signature and my Shaq signature signed shoes. Alright, now we're taking it back to Kashyyyk. We're going back and we're gonna have the freaking... This is right when the droids, or right when Order 66 went out. And the freaking clone troopers went against the Wookiees. You know, right when, like, all the Jedis die for the most part. Horrifying stuff. None of this is spoilers, by the way. You all should have seen this. Or shame on you and your parents for not making you watch it. That's right, I said it. Your parents failed you if you haven't seen Star Wars yet. Alright, so there's our Wookiees. We don't want too many of them because they're actually beast as shit. Which is perfect because they're supposed to be Wookiees. Alright, you're going against Stormtroopers, which are generally going to get vapor. I'm not sure how many lasers it takes to actually kill one of those things yet. Alright, there's your Stormtroopers, there's this, and let's get the Saber tanks in here. Not that many Saber tanks, and we'll have one. Let's just see how this goes over first. Alright, Wookiees. Whoop that ass! See, they take a lot of lasers. They're beasts, dude. These Wookiees are strong as shizzle. Oh, they just wrecked the hell out of these guys. See, this is perfect. Because a Wookiee's supposed to be strong enough, or so I'm told by friends, that to just, it's, you know, it's like a giant-ass bear. A bear could rip your arm off with one swing, and so could a Wookiee. So, that's a good thing that they're so powerful. I'm happy about this. Alright, Empire. Do your besticles. Let's even get him one of these. Let's bring in a flame trooper all the way from the First Order. That's right. Now this guy went from the Kyber Crystal Defender, Kyber Crystal Defender to a flame trooper from the First Order, which episode 7. So there we go. Now we got 2 of those guys in here just mixing it up. Obviously I have to get at least like a couple more Wookiees in here. That's just unfair right there. It's gonna be a firing squad. Actually, let's do them all right on the front line. Not give them any chance to run away. Or to get distance, I mean. Charge, buddies! How many lasers does it take to get to the center of a Wookiee? The world may never know. Oh, they are dying. They are getting gunned down. Oh no, poor Wookiees! Son of a bitch! Oh no! Oh my god. One of them's just gonna go get into thievery with the crazy little traitor. And these guys are still oh no, Wookiees. Oh god, Wookiees! That's so sad. That's so sad. I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm laughing because it's a possibility. The fact that this is a possibility is just amazing. Alright, there we go. There we go. Alright, now we got more of a Kashyyyk vibe going. There was obviously more than a few Wookiees there. Alright, this is gonna be freaking testicles. It's gonna be nuts. Godspeed, Wookiees! Ah! This is just messed up, man. It's just, man, they're sending a few troopers flying. Take that, you punk bitches. Oh, see, dude? We needed to like quadruple the amount of troopers to counter the double and Wookiees. They're just too powerful. And you guys are bum-fucked. That's right. Haha! Hey, this guy got lucky. He got kicked. The Empire sends in more legions. And then he sent Vader's punk ass down there to go mess people up too. Because Vader is like that man. Like I was honestly really bummed that there wasn't a lot more Vader in Rogue One, but I understand it was supposed to be its own mission about how they came across there, how they got the Death Star plans and everything. But I was just, you know, because all the Darth Vader we have is really old, and it's still amazing. It's still amazing stuff, but I just wanted some super updated, like, crazy graphics Darth Vader fights. But you can't always get what you want. Alright, Stormtroopers, get in there and rip down Wookiee rectum. Jesus! So much bloodshed! And they're just diving forward. They've got this. There's so many red lasers. Look at that bitch, he's got flung. Alright, this might be the end of the Wookiees right here. They are awesome, but they're not bulletproof. Although they should be. If they had their bowcasters, this would be a slaughter. Actually, the Wookiees have this. Because everyone over here is dead. Oh, and they have 3. Look at what's going on here! Clash of Clans! I love the way they fight. If I could just dolphin dive into my enemies with a giant axe, I would do it in a heartbeat. It's just not the way physics works. Look at Matrix over here flying through the air. I love that guy. Oh, they're doing it again. Look at it. That is badass. He's gonna sit on it and shoot. Lazy bastard. Alright, never mind. The Wookiees took it, dude. The Wookiees take the cake. Wookiees are beasts. Freaking one Wookiee against 5 Stormtroopers. If they were unarmed, it would just massacre the shizzle out of them. And if they were armed, all he needs is his bow and he'll take them down anyways. Dude, Matrix over here. Shot friendlies also. Crazy bastards. And victory goes to the Wookiees. Kashyyyk is reclaimed. Princess Leia takes her shirt off. The whole planet's happy. Or, look at them. Just this guy's getting wrecked. Just cuddle puddle on top of the trooper. Alright, since I don't want to abuse these battles and beat the drum to death, or beat it like a dead horse. No, beat the dead horse with a drum. I can't remember expressions. It's too late right now, but I want to honestly wait till people comment recommendations and fixes, things that they'd like to tweak, because we're a community. We get to compare and contrast ideas and generally combine them to make some awesome-ass content. So comment down below anything you'd add, any creatures you'd or any characters you'd rename, any major soldiers that should be belonging to anything, and then I'll make sure to implement it in the next video, because that'd be awesome. Alright, now this one I just want to see what happens when Darth Vader goes up against a bazillion rebels, which we all know what would happen. It pretty much happened in the end of Rogue One, except he only went up against like 15, but that shit was crazy, son. Let's say we took every rebel in the rebellion, every rebel Princess Leia's ever gotten naked for, just straight up grabbed a pistol, or just, you know, a blaster rifle, not a pistol. This is a gargantuan amount of people in here. Like, for the love of God, Vader. This is why Vader's awesome. This is why Vader takes the cake, man. Alright, buddy, get busy. Probably gonna have to go slow motion for this one. Holy lag shits. Come on, dude. Can't even turn it around. There we go. Come on. There we go. Oh yeah, now we're getting control. There he is over there, Vader. Chilling, looking all sexy. Obviously, he's not exactly Vader, but he's the closest. He's the only character here with complete control over the Force, which makes him our Vader. Plus, he's evil as shit. You gotta be super evil to kill kids, so he takes the cake. Alright, but he's getting lit up like a Christmas turkey. Look at all those lasers. It's like every Ghostbuster on planet Earth came out to get this guy. He's just not doing anything. Holy shit, he's just cycloning them. Just infinite force chokes for everybody. Alright, our number of people are diminishing greatly. I feel like there were so many more. Oh, the next one's gonna be such a cyclone of suckage. There's so many built up. Look at that though. Does the guy not die? Like, for the love of God, that's such a... For the love of fuck, look at all those lasers. He's just taken away. Luckily, he can't be pushed back by it. The Force is too strong with this one. Oh, they're getting sucked out. They're getting sucked. Dude, I feel like he's gonna die. At a certain point, look at this. Look how many lasers are coming out. Every rebel in the rebellion came out to kick this guy's ass today. He's just plucking them out one by one. What's your game plan here? He must... Oh, there they all go. He's like a giant vacuum into space. For the love of God, Vader. Look at that. They're just flying in every which way. Right, there was definitely a shit ton more people here a minute ago. My dog's even sensing the mass slaughter going on right now. Look at, there they go. They're just like getting... That's hilarious right there. See, no one else would be strong enough to do this either, except like Star Killer from Force Unleashed, but we're talking actual Star Wars characters, not video game characters. In just the movies, it's gotta be this guy. Look at him just plunging him off the cliff. Vader is just all powerful. Like, it's still lagging like crazy too. There's still way too many bodies on the battlefield for it to not be slow motion. Yeah, I seriously doubt these 6 guys are gonna do anything. Not after this. Look at this pile of bodies. For the love of... He didn't even send most of them flying. Unless these guys all shot each other, which is an entire possibility. Alright, man. Obviously Vader won, but I mean, I think that kind of just names it. He's pretty much invincible, right? Like, if he could take a bazillion lasers for like 5 minutes straight, I can't imagine much else would happen. Which is also why he's the perfect Vader character. He can deflect. He can't deflect lasers. He takes them, but it's the end result of deflecting. He doesn't die in the end, which is what I'm saying. Alright, well, there's some Rogue One beach battles involving Rogue One characters, whichever ones I can apply to movie characters in tabs, as well as like a battle of Kashyyyk and the battle at the end where Vader tries to get the plans to the Death Star, but just fails. But it's also like 1,000 times more rebels just for the sake of pizzazz. Alright, well, if you guys had a good time watching, make sure to smack that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Peace!